Happy Wednesday. Phil Lindeman with your midday news on Krystal 93. Fireworks were flying in council chambers countywide yesterday, starting with a 12-week moratorium on new short-term rental permits for unincorporated Summit.
I understand that there's a problem here, but I really think short-term rentals are just the easy villain in this picture, and that this moratorium really is not solving the problem.
That was Jason Adams of Mountain Living Real Estate. Commissioners approved the moratorium despite backlash from 24 real estate agents and property managers like Peter Rieberg of Summit Cove Lodging.
Exclusion zones, overlay zones, and planning sensible regulations have all been mentioned over the past 3 years since STR permits were first introduced in Summit County. I support sensible regulations. Why is your planning department just now starting the process after 3 years? Why are they spending time massaging statistics to buy 90 more days?
The fireworks continued when commissioners unanimously approved new rules for recreation on Lake Dillon, banning motorized surfboards while relaxing limits on swimming and speed. Keystone local Joe McIntyre.
E-surfing, in my opinion, is the same as windsurfing. Yet the sheriff has proposed rules and regulations that will increase the speed of all approved vessels, including windsurfing, 40 miles an hour, and decrease the speed of other crafts to 5 miles an hour.
In Frisco, locals caught wind of a potential COVID policy, making vaccination mandatory for in-town lodging and rentals. Main Street business owner Sarah Graham was outraged.
So why the segregation council member Andrew Everson? Why do you hold such an Aryan view toward the dirty unvaccinated?
5 other locals spoke out against the policy, which had not been approved or even officially discussed. Mayor Hunter Mortensen.
Something I've prided myself, this council, and this town on is trying to be as open and engaging with everyone in this community. And this was done in the intent and the spirit of trying to keep that dialogue going.
As of this morning, Frisco confirms it will not be pursuing this policy. Frisco also reviewed Lake Hill, the 400-unit housing project on Dam Road that has been stalled for years. And Councilwoman Melissa Sherburne is still nervous about it.
We're concerned about how such a large development will impact the character of our town, the services of our town, of course, the physical infrastructure and capacity.
Officials say infrastructure, especially water, remain the biggest hurdles. And in Breckenridge last night, council heard first reading of a short-term rental cap limiting rental permits to 2,200 town-wide. That cuts the current number of permits nearly in half. The town will not be denying existing permits, but instead hopes to hit the cap through attrition. Summit Prosperity Initiative is holding another economic impact survey, tracking the fallout and recovery from COVID-19. Find that survey now on the Krystal 93 Facebook page. The first round of surveys last year showed estimated losses of nearly $500 million March through August countywide. This spring, revenue was finally on the rebound, and most business owners are confident they will survive. In sports, the Rockies beat the Braves last night, 5-4. The Rockies face the Braves again today at 5:20. And in local sports, Summit High boys soccer tied with Vail Mountain School yesterday, 0s all around. All Summit High sports are off today. Phil Lindeman, Krystal 93 News.